यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य
ओम प्रपन्नपारिजाताय तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः. May the Almighty Shri Lord Venkateshwara bestow all kinds of prosperity, health, wealth and eternal happiness with the Paripurna Lakshmi Katakshams to you and the entire your family members and friends. Let us begin Srimad Bhagavad Gita, verse number 5th of 9th chapter. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Nacha Matsthani Bhutani Pashya me Yogam Aishwaram Bhuta Bhrnacha Bhutasthaha Mamatma Bhuta Bhavanaha. Bhagavan Krishna has revealed 5 features of Ishvara Tattvam. So we started from the last session exploring and understanding the Ishvara Tattvam, the higher nature of the Ishvara. Because when a devotee, he goes to the temple, he looks at the Bhagavan as everything. That what is that everything? He looks at as parents, he looks at as who is sustainer, who is a protector, who is nothing but a guardian. So like he has his own surrendering attitude towards Ishvara. Because when he looks at the form, whatever the form it may be, if it is Lord Venkateshwara, then when he goes in front of Lord Venkateshwara, so he gets some kind of different changes in his physical, psychological level. And these physical changes and psychological changes is bringing a kind of experience. That experience cannot received from any other worldly materials. At that time, that Venkateshwara is not a stone. He is alive principle. For him, he is communicating with God, Venkateshwara. Now, for him, Venkateshwara speaks in so many aspects. If a devotee is undergoing any difficult period, Venkateshwara will be speaking with him in the form of solutions of that difficult situation. This person is able to understand because Venkateshwara is running the show. That understanding. So when he goes in the beginning to see Lord Venkateshwara, it may not take place. As he starts exploring himself, Venkateshwara within him. Understand my sentence, exploring Venkateshwara within him. Just whenever he goes to Tirumala and he goes to the temple, when he enters into the temple, not even enters into the temple, when he plans, okay, next week on Sunday I am going to go to Tirumala, from being his own town, when he fixes, at that time he begins to transact with Lord Venkateshwara. Now the connection had happened. That is what called yogam. Bhagavan uses yogam aishwaram. Mama yogam aishwaram. That's what Aishwarya yogam. When you think about Ishvara, you are connected. But Bhagavan says, before you becoming a devotee to me, I am connected. I am connected with all the material of the world. My connection is a kind of unique connection, Aishwaryam Yogam. This Aishvara Yogam, so this has to be realized by every devotee. Everything is connected already with God. God is the sustainer. God is the creator, but being sustainer, he is not affected by anything, any incident, accidents, or any attributes of the world. Now, from the standpoint of a devotee, when he goes in front of God, as I told you, so God becomes parents, and God becomes friend, God becomes guardian, and God becomes everything to him. That everything is known as Aishvara Yogam. That's what I say. Aishwaram Yogam. Pashyame Yogam Aishwaram. Pashyame means one should realize. Hey Arjuna, you realize my connectivity with the world. I am connected with everything, but you should able to explore it. Therefore, Bhagavan uses 5 kinds of features. He said, I am Avyakta Murti. In the last session, we saw, so it will be supported by Bhagavan Krishna himself. You need not to worry. And we need not to feel ourselves inferior. Oh my God, Bhagavan Krishna's words are not able to digest by us. Need not to worry. That's his responsibility when you surrender to him. His responsibility. These are all mere words. Words cannot explain anything. His grace. So the Anugraha of Venkateshwara alone will help to experience, to explore the Almighty within us. Venkateshwara should bless. Whatever the Ishta Devata that you have, that Ishta Devata should bless in you. Then alone you can explore yourself into finding God within you. That blessings known as Aishwaram Yogam. Anugraham is known as Aishwaram Yogam. God is formless, but I don't have the capacity to realize that formless God. God is everywhere. The first attribute feature is given Avyakta Murtina Sarvam Idam Jagat Tatam Maya Tatam. He uses the right sentence in the right place. You don't worry, my dear. I am there. I am there in all form. And you don't think I will be affected by all sins of the people. No, never. I am formless. At the same time, I am also detached with the worldly things. Now we need not to think as a scholar. No, just experience. This unexperienced God can be converted into experienced God only because of his anugraha. So today when I teach, I could feel that. Because of his blessings alone, the words are coming. So the Almighty alone everything. He says, don't worry, I am formless, but I will explore myself to you. And don't worry, I am everywhere. Everywhere means what? He gives a kind of confident, not confident, he gives a kind of support to the mind of a devotee. I know wherever you struggle, wherever you feel difficult in your life, because I am everywhere. You need not to feel that you are left alone in your life. I am with you. I am in you. I am out of you. I am in and out everywhere existing phenomenon. A devotee, when he realizes God is everywhere, in every tissues, in every atom, so whatever the God is worshipped by him. Whether it is Lord Venkateshwara, Ranganatha, Parthasarathi, or Lord Krishna, Rama, or Ganapati, or Saraswati, Lakshmi, and Rajarajeshwari, Lalita Parameshwari, Lord Shiva, whoever the God it would be. The God is everywhere. The devotee is being explored. That is the growth. It's not the lecture, it's not a mere lecture. It's not the philosophy, and it is not, we are not going to do PhD. It's not a PhD in order to get the certificate. No, it has to be explored. Explored means in the form of experience. That in the form of experience, when I say the experience which is not dependent on our mind and indriyas, the experience like a real reality. That real reality is Almighty. So that devotee is given a kind of boon to realize it. God says, don't worry, I am everywhere. I am Sarvagatatvam phenomenon. I am all pervasive entity, my dear. You need not worry. It was the second future. Then third future, he says, when he is everywhere, because so many objects are there in the world, so many beings are in the world, every being has got its own character and characteristic. Is Bhagavan going under this kind of characteristic, means under modification of this kind of characteristic? Never. All beings are there in me. I am the sustainer, but I am asangaha. I am the sustainer means what? So I am the dhataraha. Because of me, everything exists. If I am not there, nothing exists. So formless, who is in the form of consciousness, the consciousness becomes base of everything. Sarva adhishthatritvam. Jagad adhishthanatvam. This is the next thing. A devotee could understand, oh my God, a God can create a separate world for me. When I pray, no chance to get the object which I pray, but he will get. God will provide space. I know one person who wanted to construct the temple for Adi Parashakti. And he is the devotee of Lord Venkateshwara. This is long back, when I was young, I think 20 years old. At that time, he wanted to construct the temple in the city itself. I asked, I used to call him brother. Brother, so how can we construct, because there is no place, only buildings, because all concrete jungle, we are not having space. So if you have the space, land alone, empty land alone, you can construct the temple. Then he said, no, if Venkateshwara has the sankalpa, if he blesses, I will get space here, because he is everything. He is dhata, dhataraha. He is adhishthatru. Therefore, if he wishes, he will create the space, because everything has come out of him alone. If he wishes, he can create the space. After 10 years, so it's unbelievable, he was able to construct the temple in the midst of the city. Wonder. So these kind of so many incidents happen in our life. We should have a focused mind. We should be awareful enough to observe this. So many miracles happens. They are not miracles, they are blessings. That's anugraha. Because I am adhisthata, masthani sarva bhutani, the same thing is said bhuta bhrat, in the word of bhuta bhrat. I am the adhisthata of all beings. Because sarva bhutani masthani, that is a tatastha lakshana. Bhuta bhrat is a swarupa lakshana. What is tatastha lakshana and what is swarupa lakshana? Swarupa lakshana means direct definition. Okay, just keep in your mind. Direct definition. Bhuta bhrat. The word directly denotes, so he is sustainer of the world. Finished. But masthani sarva bhutani, so all the world exists in me, saying the same definition but in different way, indirect way, is known as tatastha lakshanam. So both has to be supported to understand one phenomenon, one fact about Ishvara. So I am the sustainer. So he began, I am formless, you don't worry, I will take care of you. Though I am formless, I am everywhere, all pervasive. So if I am all pervasive, you don't think, so you are not able to figure it out me. I am the sustainer of everything. Therefore, you need not worry, whatever you ask, I can provide you. And I am not affected by any attributes, means any gunas, characteristic, patrata, character of this world. Therefore, aham nitya shuddha buddha mukta swarupaha. So I am detached. That's what he says. So aham teshu na avasthitaha. That statement. Aham asangaha. Nacha matsthani. Then he says the world doesn't have exist at all, my dear. Don't worry about this world. World is like a dream. That world is asatyam, mithyatvam, also to be understood by a devotee. So these all definitions, all teachings for a devotee, not for the scholar. I would like to study about Ishvara. I should submit thesis about Ishvara. No, it cannot, it won't be possible. Because God cannot be kept in the form of thesis. Nobody can do PhD. If you go with the attitude of doing PhD or submitting thesis, you cannot understand these formulas. These formulas, it's called parampara teaching. It's a boon which we got from our parampara. A devotee understands. So my God, he is nityaha, shuddhaha, buddhaha, muktaha. Buddha means jnana swarupi. Nityaha means who is eternal. Shuddha means who is pure. Buddha means jnana swarupi. Muktaha means liberated, asangatvam. Yogam Aishwaram means Aishwaram. Yogam means it's mystic for people who are not able to get connect with me. Because I am connected with everyone. The people who doesn't connect or people who don't connect with me, even I am connected with them, I will be providing their karma phala. Not knowing or not becoming under their attention. Aham Vaishvanaro bhutva praninam deham ashritaha prana pana samayuktaha pachanam chaturvidam. I exist in the form of digestive system and the capacity of digestion. I digest. Whether you are atheist or non-atheist doesn't matter. That's this verse, these two verses. My God, it's a kind of process you have to undergo. This is only between you and Ishvara. When you are preparing yourself, okay, let us explore Ishvara. Let us understand Ishvara. So both words are contradictory words. I'm using it. Let us explore Ishvara. How can you explore Ishvara? That's what you have to explore Ishvara within you. With the blessings of, you means with the blessings of Ishvara. Bhutasthaha. Bhutasthaha mamatma bhuta bhavanaha. He says bhuta bhrutaja bhutasthaha means so the world exists in me. Aham na bhutasthaha. I don't exist in the world. Nachamasthani teshu vasthitaha. The same concept of Swarupa Lakshanam. Then Bhuta Bhavanaha. Bhavanaha means Bhavayati, Utpadayati. I am the creator. Srishti Sthiti Laya Karanam. I am the cause of creation, sustentation, resolution. That's all definition have been completed. And this, the concept which we have learnt now, it will be supported by his own teaching. We'll go to next words. Let us read it. Yathakashasthito nityam vayu sarvatra go mahan tatha sarvani bhutani mathani tyupadharaya. O Almighty, you say everything is in you. Can you give an example to realize? Because I have poor understanding capacity. Then don't worry, my dear. You just take the example of air and space. The air which goes everywhere. Okay? Sarvatra gaha mahan vayuhu. He uses mahan vayuhu means it's not the vayu air which comes from only fan, only from air condition. No, the air which is all pervasive, everywhere. So that which goes everywhere, in all places, that exists in the space. Okay, now wherever there is air, the air exists in the space means what? Space becomes accommodating entity of the air. That's what you know. Yatha sarvatra gaha mahan vayuhu nityam akasha sthitaha. How this air, that which goes everywhere, exists in the space. In the same way, sarvani bhutani masthani iti upadharaya. All the beings, they go here and there. They are endowed with loads of activities like air. Air doesn't stay in a place. In the same way, the beings, they cannot stay in the place because they have to go according to their karma phala. Keep running. They are so much hurry to die. Once they are born, they are very hurry to die. Once they undergo the death, they will be hurry to get reborn again. This is a relay race. That's what you know. They are running in me. Everything is happening in me. That's all. Just to understand. Now this given example, the space is the concept. I still wonder how do we understand. We are able to understand the concept of the space. The space accommodates everything. Air, fire, water, earth. Earth is also accommodated by the space. We somehow understood the space concept. And one step further to understand the consciousness, the Brahman concept. That's all. He says, so just my dear understand. It's very easy. The next words. Sarva bhutani kaunteya prakritim yanti mamikam kalpakshaye punastani kalpada visrujamyaham. Now he begins to discuss about Ishvara Karyam, the function of Ishvara. What is the Karyam that Ishvara is doing? Is he doing any job? Or he is hired by any company? No. He is the owner of the company. He owns the company and he does the job in the company. Everything is himself. But in two ways, Vyakta Rupena, Avyakta Rupena. Being in the form of higher nature and being in the form of lower nature. Being in the form of Para Prakriti and Apara Prakriti. If we want to get more clarity, we take support from the 7th chapter. Okay, he says, Hey Kaunteya. Kaunteya means Kunteha Apatyam. Oh, son of Kunti. Just you realize all these beings, they reach me. They are connected with me, means here Prakriti means Maya. Mamikam Prakritim yanti. Sarva bhutani mamikam prakritim yanti. So when kalpakshaye, when time comes, everything is resolved in me. Again, it's supposed matsthani sarva bhutani. So srishti happens in me. Layam happens, pralayam happens in me. The creation happens in me. Resolution also, dissolution also happens in me. Kalpakshaye. Kalpa means here we can say there's a duration. It's so many years. One day we will be able to give all the account because it needs a separate session to talk about Kala Tattva. So there is one text created by one Rishi. So Kala Tattva, it's a separate text. It's beautifully, from fraction of second to Kalpa Pariyantam, he has given an order. So Kalpakshaya means when the creation is going to take place, means to take a resolution, so it happens in me. Punaha kalpadau tani aham visrijami. Again, in the beginning of the srishti, I will create again all of them. So I become what? The karanam of srishti and laya. So this is the work is done by Ishvara. This is what Ishvara karyam. And this verse has to be supported by few more verses. So let us read, then we can understand more elaborately in forthcoming episode. Prakratim swamavashtabhya visrajami punah punah bhutagramamimam kritsnam avasham prakritirvashat. So now he talks about his own Maya, the connection between Ishvara and Maya. So now, previously he was talking about connection between Srishti and Ishvara. Now, so he is going to give the knowledge about connection between Maya and Ishvara. So long back he had told already, Mama Maya Daivi Hesham Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratyaya Mame Baye Prapadyante Maya Metam Tarantite Yetam Mama Mayam Tarantite. He has told there that we will understand more elaborately in the next episode. Harihi Om. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.